So, Amy, I wanted to ask you this question. What was it like getting dressed, for Star Wars and just like picking out your clothes for the movie that we're doing? And what was it like?
Well, River, um, well, getting dressed, I have to know I can't wear any labels. I can't, get anything that doesn't look like Star Warsy. For example, this shirt would be a good idea because
I mean,
it doesn't have any labels. So,
I mean, yeah, but I guess so. You're trying to find something in labels because you don't really see anyone wearing labels
Yeah.
in the movies.
yeah.
And here, another one.
Unless it's for Star Wars type, Star Wars words, for example, maybe there's a picture. For example, I was watching a Lego Star Wars movie, and they had a label of Palpatine on the back of their shirt. If it's something, if your shirt,
Yeah, that's not canon or Legends or anything.
I know,
That's
but
just for
if there's
kids,
a
man.
label that has something to do with Star Wars, maybe you can wear it.
Yeah, yeah. So, another thing, whenever the first time I talked to you about if you wanted to be in it and the character, how big of a role you were gonna have, what was your reaction to that, or just did you really, were you did you enjoy that, or were you busy working on your other film that you're directing?
Well, I was excited that I was having a part in your movie. Or it's a movie or
Kind of like a film, but we're gonna have a couple episodes. But the episodes aren't coming out each week how yours is.
Mhm.
It's coming out. It came out December 20th, and then we have the one. Episode 2 is coming out in July 9th, I believe, 2021. But that's it can change and everything. But that's just the set date for we have it right now.
Oh, well, when I first got the news, I had no idea who the character was, and I still don't know her name. So.
Marina Cry. In my film that I was doing, I was trying to make it as real as possible. I was trying to do
You don't want to get houses in it that didn't look like Star Wars.
We try. Yeah, our house, we can't really. We have to have it in for some of the scenes.
Yeah.
But I was just looking up on Wikipedia. You know what that is?
Yeah, it's like a dictionary for Star Wars.
Yeah, like Wikipedia, but with Wikipedia because of Star Wars. Mm-hmm. And I, just searched it up on Wikipedia, and I tried to make it where you could see all the where it was real characters that Ezra kind of grew up with. Make it as real as possible. That was from the TV show Rebels, Star Wars Rebels, and just trying to get as close. I mean, your character that you're playing, Ravenia, is Marina Cry. I believe that's her name, and she's actually a real person in the Star Wars universe, but you've never seen her in real life, so you don't really know what she looks like. So that's why I chose you to play it, because you never know, she could look just like you. I mean,
yeah.
There was a few details that we had to redo, but because you don't have red hair, but it doesn't have to be exact. It's just something I wanted to make, just for fun.
Exactly.
So yeah. Was there one scene that I think I remember this doing this scene, but was there one scene that you just had to redo a lot of times?
Yeah.
That was either funny, or I don't know if I'm gonna release some of the deleted scenes of this film, but yeah, which one was that?
Well,
Try to describe it.
The scene was you were pushing me back with the force.
With the force. That's gonna be. I think I don't know how I'm gonna. I think we gotta redo that scene
again. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the time that we're recording.
Yeah.
This, of course, yeah.
But he pushes me back in the forest. I wasn't sure on how to because it was in the woods, so I wasn't sure if my leg was gonna get caught on a thorn or something. So I was being really careful, and it started off by doing this. That's all it was. But then he wants me to do something like that.
Yeah, I wanted because.
But I could never get it right.
You weren't supposed to catch up to me.
It looked so weird when we watched it this time. like it looked so weird. It was like, no, like it was so weird. But we're still not sure on how to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene is.
So that was the main one that you did. What was your favorite one that we've done so far? I've probably got to talk more about this once we finish filming and recording all of this, but so far, once we get near the end of this gallery, we're gonna be talking. We're gonna be done with it all.
I don't know. You know, so far I kind of think that part's funny when you push me back.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And I liked where I was looking at the plants.
Oh yeah. The only thing
I
was worried about, you know, I didn't talk till a while into the movie, so I was just trying to. We watched the beginning part of it, see if it was good. If I didn't talk, I was trying to add music to it all to make it good and, you know, interesting. You remember that beginning scene, the music?
Yeah.
Do you like that beginning scene or?
I guess.
You guess so. I mean, I like it beginning it in the dark and just like going into like trying to understand like what's happening, because the timeline of this is right before the TV show. It's happening a few hours actually, right before the TV show takes place, and the Empire just got there and.
Maybe you're probably gonna take a video of this, but when you have a video of your parents going back, like parents taking
Yeah,
out the
we're
Empire,
gonna have that.
are you gonna have like a real, like you as a real kid, or are you gonna be a different actor?
No, it's gonna be.
Okay. How are you gonna find a video that's like you as a kid?
How am I gonna find it?
Uh-huh.
We'll just look at old recordings, I guess, and try to just, you know, we may not have the same. We may not have the same volume. Hold on a second. Sorry. We may not have the same volume for it, but we can just voice over it. That's a really good thing that we can do nowadays. How just voice over talking through it.
Okay. And we found this one film to view. When our uncle was coming over, and when we were with our parents, and then my dad took a video of our uncle carrying you, like when you were like 5 years old, away.
Yeah, that's the
like
real thing of it, but that's not really
We're trying to make it look like
what's happening in the beginning of it. I'm trying to make the original idea for that film was to make it go back and forth.
Yeah.
And like while the music's playing in the background, which I probably did that. I hope I did it. In the future, we got to see that.
Water at the same time.
I don't know why we just both drink water at the same time. That made no sense, you know. The first time I showed you the script for this film, Avian, did you make any adjustments for it, or did you ask me to change something, or did you want to have more lines, less lines? Oh, what did you do? Looked it over and.
Well, I looked it over, and I just let you like write the scripts because this is your movie, so.
Yeah. Well, the thing with
I didn't change anything.
The thing with your film that you're directing, I believe I'm writing half. You're writing half.
Of what?
The Sherman-tastic.
Oh yeah, Are you writing? Are you sure you're writing half?
About half, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the film.
That's true.
When we're releasing this, we're already going to be hopefully done filming Sherman-tastic, all that. So, yeah. So back to the script.
Well, for the script, I didn't try anything different. Maybe a little suggestions, but like when I was reading over it, it was like some mistakes, like. Oh, this, not just this.
Well, I noticed that. Yeah.
Well, you didn't change it until like when we started filming.
Oh, until we once we were down there at the film set.
You didn't
filming.
You didn't. That's when you changed it. So I didn't change anything with like really important words.
Oh, so you just left it the same, or when you talked. You might have just adjusted like.
I did a couple of tries on one, and I adjusted a few words. But when I filmed and was filming, and I just did a few words, but nothing big.
Nothing big. All right. Now, with your hair, was it difficult to choose like the same style that you would do for your hair?
Yeah, the first time we filmed, I had my hair like up in a bun, and then some hair sticking down and make it like bangs. But I don't have any bangs.
I might have to release that in one of these galleries that I have to show her. The see, or do we still have that?
I think
recorded?
you deleted it. I don't know.
Oh man, that would have been good if we still had that.
Well, my hair, there's a bunch of different hairstyles. And I looked up her name, and I saw people they said like she had red hair, like short red hair. I'm like,
could you have dyed your hair red?
I'm not dyeing my hair.
Maybe for episode 2 you can dye your hair.
Mama won't let me dye my hair.
No, like with the fake dye. You know what I'm talking about? You used to do that all the time when you were a kid.
Oh, that's pink.
That's pink. Wait, it looks red.
Do you agree that I should do pink?
It looks red.
I guess. Well, I put my hair up in the ponytail. You know.
Is that like the easiest way for you to do
I
it?
guess.
To remember, or?
Like when I
Have you
get
seen
ready.
anybody ever wear a ponytail in Star Wars? Do you remember? Can you remember?
Probably.
You should just put your hair like Princess Leia's, or like, isn't that your favorite hairstyle?
That takes forever.
That's your favorite hairstyle, though, isn't it?
I don't know.
You should have done that. Be like, you know who that is, or or something like that. Any other things you'd like to tell me about, like when you were recording, or if you're like hot or cold?
Oh, when we record, it was so hot, and when we were running around, I got so like sweaty.
Yeah, well, could we tell that during the film or no?
I don't know.
We gotta rewatch it, you know?
Yeah, we rewatch it. But it was so hot. It was, how hot do you think it was?
Where we're recording, it's like 100 and...
It gets so hot.
Like 100% humidity. Always, of course. And
Always. I wish we had a pool.
When we were recording...
We need a pool.
Oh, yeah. When we were recording, it was, what was it? Oh, it was raining, basically. We stopped.
Oh, when we did the upstairs scene, it was raining.
Well, yeah, we did all of our inside scenes usually when it was raining because...
Yeah, because we needed to take advantage of those sunny days.
Yeah, when we filmed it all, it was always raining for some reason. And...
How many days do you think
it literally rained like a whole week in a row. Literally non-stop raining.
Literally.
Well, during the day.
And it says like this week it's going to rain like thunderstorms tomorrow, the next day, the next day, and throughout the entire week. So
yeah,
got to take advantage of the sunny weather.
Yeah, that's what we had to do. Yeah, we had to like no matter what.
So every day it's sunny, we have to go out and film. Yep.
The time period of when this is taking place is very interesting to me because it is not exactly pretty far away from the very start of Rebels, where we see Ezra meeting Kanan. So at this time period of where I'm recording and what this fan film is taking place at is not, Ezra does not know Kanan. He has not met the members of Star Wars Rebels, the main characters. At this point, no. And so you may be wondering yourself, how is, spoilers if you've not seen this, of course, but how is Palpatine, which that is Palpatine, how is he in this, you may be asking. In episode 2, are they going to fight? I'm going to officially confirm that Palpatine and Ezra is not going to fight, because Palpatine, it may not be him, it may just be how Ezra saw Palpatine before, through a hologram. It could be that. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying that's possible. And that's why perhaps he is contacting Vader, because he's found out, he's felt something that Ezra, at the very beginning of Rebels, we see Vader telling, this is my master's command, go to planets Lothal and find younglings who are force sensitive, and if they aren't, if they won't choose to go to the Empire, you need to go and destroy them or make them, turn them to the dark side, and not only with the younglings, but also with the masters. So throughout the entire, so that's the main reason why I had Palpatine show up there, and the Inquisitor is so. It's getting pretty close. Episode 2 is going to be actually pretty close. But the thing is, the Grand Inquisitor, maybe perhaps one of the Inquisitors, is going to show up on Lothal before the Grand Inquisitor does. It could be one that we've never seen before, maybe. But episode 2, there could be some lightsaber battles. But the thing is, Ezra does not have a lightsaber yet. So maybe he does know what a lightsaber is at the very beginning, but he could just use sticks, perhaps, because he doesn't really have a darksaber right now. But recently in The Mandalorian, we saw that you don't need a lightsaber to fight on back to back. If you have Beskar, you can fight with that. But I'm not saying that Ezra's going to use that, but I mean, I think that's a pretty cool idea. We could do that, or maybe the Grand Inquisitor just uses the Force. Or I'm still in the middle of describing this at the time of this recording, and it's still 2020, so you never know how my ideas could have changed. But that is some of the more behind the scenes of it, and talking about the timeline of it and all of that. Ezra's main goal throughout the entire film of this, of however long it is, his main goal is to try to find his parents again, and we see that not only throughout this fan film, mine, but also throughout the entire Star Wars Rebels film. He wants to. He doesn't know his purpose yet. He has yet to give up finding his parents, and he has yet to find his parents until the very end, kind of the time travel world between worlds. It's very interesting. But yeah, so throughout the entire fan film, all he really wants to do is find his parents. It's almost like Anakin, in episode 2, and wants to find his mother, Shmi, and before it's too late, of course. And if it's too late, and if it ends up being too late, we see with Ezra that perhaps it could be turned back to the dark side. Not back, but could he be turned to the dark side? Which we do see some of him using the dark side, pretty not long, but of course, but some of him being bad and being what the holocron could be doing to him. Perhaps that's later on. That's way after the fan film. This is something that is some new stuff, some new places that we could be going to in episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, how many episodes I choose that I can make. But it is some familiar characters perhaps we see with maybe some of the Inquisitors, with Vader, of course, Palpatine, and Marina Cree may not be she is one of the main characters in my fan film, but not really a character that many people perhaps know. She is a real character, though. If you look her up in Wikipedia, you can see some cool information about her and how Ezra were friends growing up at the same age, around the same age. I may have done some changes to the ages and hair, I believe, but overall it's as close as I could get. My sources that I have, resources that I could use with my family, of course. So now the spot where Palpatine was, I did not really know could find a better spot, but it is kind of this the closest thing I could get to kind of a Sith temple, you could say. And with a big tree kind of like that, could be a secret base perhaps of Palpatine, where he hides one of his holograms of him maybe throughout the entire galaxy, because he is the Emperor. He could go anywhere he wants at any time, and he doesn't really have to go there. As we see later on in Star Wars Rebels, he's not actually with Ezra. He's using the stain to make his face seem more friendly and younger. Do a hologram. It's not really him speaking out. It's him using the Force in some sort of way, as well as a hologram. So in that spot here, am I saying that Palpatine is not actually there? Yes, I am. I'm confirming that Palpatine's not there. He is telling Vader that he knows somebody there, and you may be wondering, how could Ezra and Marina see Palpatine? Yes, they did. That's why they had surprise face of when they were looking at Palpatine, like saying, "Oh no, what do I do?" And then more things were going to happen in episode 2. But that's it for some of the behind the scenes. Maybe more behind the scenes coming on the way. But for now, that is both of you. Hope you enjoyed the fan film, some of the information about it. If I find anything else that people could be wondering or asking themselves when I watch it, make another behind the scenes.